Today, in this video, we're going to be checking out Australian trucks make more sense. Interesting, actually. I've actually done another video on Australian trucks where they had like the trucks in a train formation. So they had a truck after a truck, and it just kept going like a long train. But bro, let's see what we got here today in this video. I'm sure it's going to be an interesting one. Stick around to the end, guys. Do not forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out our Discord community, guys. Link is below in the description. Go join that. And yeah, with that being said, let's see what we got here.
The words Australian trucking to you, assuming you have any prior knowledge, then most likely you'd be envisioning something like this. Known as a road train, this behemoth of a vehicle is by far
That's what we reacted to, one of these sort of things, bro, which was absolutely crazy.
the most iconic and internationally recognizable aspect of Australia's trucking industry. However, if you were to
I'll have the link to that video somewhere up here if you want to go check that out. So
leave the desolate outback and make your way to somewhere a bit more populated, you might be surprised to find a vast array of different trucks, or prime movers, from various corners of the globe.
Okay.
On any given street, you can find European brands such as Scania, Volvo, or Iveco, Japanese brands like Mitsubishi, Isuzu, or UD, and American brands like Kenworth, Mack, or Peterbilt.
well, American trucks actually look like old-fashioned, sort of like antique, you know? They actually look way different than all the others.
In addition to this, you'll see both conventional and cabover style truck cabs, both of which are best suited for different purposes. Let's start with the conventional cab, also called a bonneted truck, which is mostly used for longer distance travel and is perfectly suited for road trains. For those of you unfamiliar with road trains, they economically connect remote Australian communities which otherwise have no way of receiving freight, as the Australian rail network mostly hugs the coastlines. There is great need for road trains in Western and Central Australia, as there is essentially no rural transportation infrastructure. Though road trains are legally allowed to operate in the states and territories of Northern Territory, Western Australia, and parts of South Australia, Queensland, and New South Wales. Road trains cover massive distances over rough terrain, often on unpaved and desolate roads. Kangaroos, cows, and various other animals are a major hazard for drivers in these remote areas, hence why road train cabs feature thick bull bars on the front. Drivers, affectionately known as truckies, can be out for days to months at a time, so
What a name, bro. Truckies.
the extra cabin space is greatly appreciated, especially when it's the only refuge from the searing Australian sun. Conventional cabs have greater engine space than their cab-over counterparts, which allows for the installation of some absolutely massive engines, which are more
Look at that engine, bro. Isn't that just huge? Come on. Well, it has to be to carry like all that weight, bro. It has to have a lot of power into that thing. But wow, man, that is insane.
more than required to haul these heavy loads. There's great diversity among road train configurations, but for the most part they have 3 or more trailers in varying sizes. Given the environment of the outback, it's not uncommon for older vehicles to overheat, especially when climbing uphill. While overheating is unfortunate regardless of what kind of truck you drive, sitting on top of an overheating engine can be a little bit dicey and not to mention hot. Conventional cabs are also easier to maintain while in the bush, as accessing the engine is a simple matter of popping the bonnet as opposed to the more laborious process.
Trucks do actually open up like this, right? I think I've seen trucks being opened up in that way. It's actually interesting how it leans over, like tilts like that. Wow, though.
Of tilting the
Crazy.
whole cab. This is not to say that only conventional cabs are used in road trains. American brand Cabovers, which are actually produced in Australia, can be seen from time to time hauling heavy as well. Really, it's up to individual choice, but generally conventional cabs are preferred. Jumping over to the coast, the streets are teeming with cabovers of all sorts. These stubby little warriors maintain the coastal economies where the vast majority of Australians live. Though generally Australian roads tend to be fairly wide, it can be difficult for a conventional cab driver to get around in more populated areas. Cabovers also provide a greater field of view, turning radius, and are often safer for other drivers to be around, as braking distances and agility are priorities. Usually hauling singles or maybe doubles, cabovers are perfectly suited for Australia's denser areas and shorter distance hauls. These cabovers, most of which are from Europe and Japan, are extremely well engineered, able to find the perfect medium between efficiency.
Oh, look at this one. It actually has like some hooks on the end and here at the front. I'd probably like to lift things. Probably.
and safety. People in my comments seem to agree that these European cabovers are quite comfortable and luxurious.
Yeah, that does look comfortable and luxurious, man. Like, I wouldn't mind driving that like for hours, bro. So it, like, in my opinion, these trucks have to be nice and luxurious and all that lovely, comfortable stuff because, bro, you're literally sitting in there half of your life, bro. Like, for truck drivers, they drive up, down, up, down. Half of the life is spent in here. So, bro,
luxurious, often with air ride suspension built into the cab, and though it's a matter of personal opinion which cab style is better, comfort plays a huge role in a driver's life. What
exactly as I said, bro.
Australia's trucking industry does better than many areas of the world is simple. They provide you with an option as to what truck you'd like to drive. Though people can argue endlessly about which cab style is better, I think we all can agree that we'd rather have the option to choose for ourselves.
Nice.
Alright, that's all I got for today. Feel free to like or subscribe or argue in the comments.
Wow, that is a lovely video. Really enjoyed that. Do let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. If you feel like arguing, as mentioned here, argue in the comments below. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be seeing you on the next one, guys. Peace out.